What up, y'all? I'm back with another review, and I'm here to review the new studio album from Lupe Fiasco entitled Drogas Light. Now, Tetsu on Youth was an amazing album. I actually bought that and still listen to it. I actually went back to listen to it, um, was like 3, 4 weeks ago, and I hear you have to listen to it backwards to really get it. I listened to it backwards. It's definitely a little more cohesive if you listen to it backwards, but still, I'm just gonna go ahead and say it. This is another good album from Lupe. His catalog is one of the best in hip hop. I mean, of course, you have Food and Liquor, The Cool, which is probably my favorite one. Lasers, everybody was like, oh God, what is Lupe on? Um, Food and Liquor too, the Great American Rap album. People seem to like, and like I said, Tattoo on Youth. That might be his most highly acclaimed album, actually. But this right here, it's his sixth album, I believe. Yes, it's his sixth studio album. I had a feeling he was gonna bring it since it's been now 2 years since the last album. I believe it was 2 years. It would drop like right at the beginning of that year. Um, January 20th, 2015. So yeah, it's been 2 years since the last one. He's had time to go, and I think he's off Atlantic now. I know he was on First and 15th, which is his label that he runs, but I'm not sure if he's still with Atlantic with this project. No, he's with First and 15 and 30 Tigers. That's why they posted that single so early. But it's on. Well, the physical copy is out, and I'm probably gonna buy this. Spotify and Apple Music. I'm sure you can have it on other sites, but those are the three main ways you can listen to it. And I'm just gonna say it. I can't wait to go ahead and listen to this project again because it's that good to me. Let's go ahead and get right into this track. 14 tracks long, and it's like how many minutes? I didn't even check the minutes exactly. I just was enjoying the album. Spotify didn't tell me because I just streamed it on my phone, not on the laptop. But huh. Okay, let's go ahead and get right into this album review though. Put 2 minutes in. Track number one, Dopamine Lit intro. It's just a groove banger to be honest with you. A very energetic tone set for the album, which I didn't expect Lupe to really go for an energetic tone, but he did. He set the tone for this album with this track. I had a feeling, well, I thought that this set the tone for the album, but eventually the album would go into another phase. It would slow down. It didn't, but I don't necessarily mind that at all. Track number two, NGL, it's not gonna lie. It's not gonna lie. It's niggas gonna lose. Featuring Ty Dolla Sign. Very emotional lyrics, really, just about how black men lose. As far as what is, I guess, not really glorified, but spotlighted, really highlighted in the black community. As far as, um, I wouldn't say highlighted for me, but just in the hood, like drugs, jobless, baby mama drama, not being able to take care of your kids, um, no unity, hood glorification, police brutality. Uh, like just talking about how niggas gonna lose. Like I said, this is very energetic as well, sticking to the core vibe set by the first track. And the track number three, Promise. It looked like kind of sounded like the young guys out right now as far as his delivery goes, except he was actually saying something here. And this one's a little more toned down in the tempo, almost underwhelming, but it was slowed down. It really made me think. He's just saying he's just how really he is, and it's kind of a long track. I think it was like 5 minutes. It was no, it was 4 minutes and 32 seconds, but it was kind of long just to stick to one simple subject matter. Maybe if he expanded more on it between the hooks, it would have been better. I mess with it though. Track number four, Made in the USA. This is one of those tracks I could have done without. I don't really see what it brought to the album. I could have seen this being put on Great American Rap album though. The energy's back on this track, speaking primarily on black culture. I really don't want to say culture because what he's talking about is not necessarily the brightest thing. It's not really necessarily part of the culture, but still, talking about hip hop, the Great Migration, the crime scene. That's what I'm talking about. The crime scene. I don't want that to be part of looked at as part of black culture, but still, hip hop and Great Migrations, of course, along with more well-known American traditions and subjects in this track. Track number five, Jump, featuring I'm gonna say Jizzle. I mean, it's Gizzle. I don't want to say it's Gizzle though. goodness. Some hood tales here. I really just prefer storytelling like this on a beat that's more street, not superstar glammed up. And you're probably wondering, well, why would you say that? Just listen to the track. You know where I got that street slash superstar glammed up vote from. But just talking about from going trapper to rapper, 0 to 100 real quick. It's a cool track. I got more into it though once the guy or girl, I guess, rapped his or her verse, and Lupe came in because her verse was just about not going back to the hood. And Lupe surprised that I'm gonna say she can rap, and he's like, why didn't you tell me that in the first place? We got sucked into space because of you. We wouldn't be in this fucking UFO in space right now if you'd have told me that you could rap. And he's just like, fucking, we gotta go home. I mean, it was an alright track. Could I have done without it? No, because I started to appreciate it more once she rapped her verse. Track number 6, City of the Year featuring Rondo. Now, I don't. This Rondo dude, I'm sure it's not Rajon Rondo. It doesn't sound like him. I don't know who it is, but it's a Chicago anthem without really saying it's a Chicago anthem until towards the end where it mentions Chirac. My favorite line from this track was, "Let me push my brother. We don't need no malice." Anybody who knows hip hop, especially late '90s, early to mid 2000s, well, primarily early 2000s, you know where that comes from. Let me push my brother. We don't need no malice. And I'm from Virginia. Of course, I can appreciate that. Um, it's more geared towards Lupe's experience in Chicago, though. It's not really something the whole city can relate to, even though events that happened in Chicago are mentioned in this track. It's one of my favorite tracks on here because of that and the beats. Um, Track number 7, to end the first half, High Interlude, featuring Simon Says. I just prefer the hook. It's the least memorable track on here. It's almost a dud. I honestly could have done without this, even though I like seeing Simon Says there, because when he appears on another track on this album, I'm like, I really like this dude being there. But even on this one, it's like, this is kind of a dud. But for track number 8, the second half, Tranquillo featuring Rick Ross and Big fucking crit. I was excited when I saw the features. Y'all know why, but Lupe is just talking about shunning materialism away, finding inner peace, tranquility slash serenity, love with no drugs, alcohol. And Ross comes through with the complete opposite of a verse while speaking on what he had to do to live the lifestyle that he lives now, talking to his kids about that and what they had to do to come up, how there are no opportunities really for them. And it kind of made me wonder, like, now Ross, he is known for being that fake, that cop who faked being a drug dealer or something like that. So it's like, I don't know about this, but still, it's Ross. I can appreciate it because he's just Rick Ross. I just fuck with it. And Crit comes in talking about, well, he's really flowing. I'll say that he's flowing the best out of every MC here. Just about a young dude trying to come up. He's not trying to be another nigga, and he's also trying to be reborn, but at the same time, he needs to learn about, well, in the process of being reborn, trying to find, learn peace and understanding. I'm just like, my goodness, Crit, man. This feature, the Might Not Be Okay feature, I'm like, where's the fucking album? I know it's gonna come though. It might not be 2017, or it may be, but it's gonna come. And he's off Def Jam, so I'm excited. Track number 9, Kill, featuring Ty Dolla $ign and Victoria Monet. I've learned, especially on this album, that I like Ty Dolla $ign when he's featured, not necessarily his solo material. It's long as hell though, 7 minutes, but then again, it's Lupe, so I'm used to that. Especially if you listen to Tetsuo and Youth, you are used to some long tracks. And not really caring about the verses, just enjoying the vibe here. And I just love the gospel outro. It's just a sinners and strippers rejoice type of anthem. And it's one of my favorite tracks on here. Like I said, it's just the vibe of this track. Track number 10, Law, featuring Simon Says. A very chill wave, cold, cloudy, atmospheric, soulful vibe on this track. I love the vocals from Simon. Lupe really seems at home on this beat. Extremely comfortable. It's the pour your heart out to your crush type of song. It kind of reminds me of like what 07 through 2011 as far as the vibe that I get from it, but with a more modern sound. Well, modern, more today in 2017 sound. The next track number 12, I actually have to go on the next page to get this because Spotify took me to track number 13 next. Track number 12, It's Not Designed, featuring Salem. I want to say Salem. It could be Salim or Salim. More funk on this one, speaking on love not being designed to make you feel a certain way, like, or some type of way, I guess. Like wild is a example used here, and the vocals from Lupe fit the vibe, especially towards the end with that phaser slash flange effect on it. And I should know because I use phaser and flanger effects when I'm chopping and screwing music. So I was like, that it really not hit me, but it really caught my ear because I use that. One of my favorite tracks on here as well. Uh, oh yeah, I forgot to mention Law is one of my favorite tracks on here as well. Now, track number 11, Pick Up the Phone. I don't know why I just skipped this track, but Pick Up the Phone featuring an uncredited feature actually. I love the beat build up on the chorus here. Lupe is really playing the cheerleader role here to a girl who's now bawling, but she doesn't pick up the damn phone, and he's leaving messages trying to express his feelings while she ignores. And I feel like a lot of people, guys in general, can relate to this track. So, not one of my favorite tracks on here, but it's one of those tracks where I'm like, I like it. It's not a dud at all. Track number 13, Wild Child featuring Jake Torrey. Uh, Funk Love. That's what this is. It's Funk Love. And track number 14, shoot, my goodness. More Than My Heart featuring Rim and Salem. I just love that it's an ode to mom. Perfect outro track with the vibe. Really celebrating just all the moms out there and the type of personalities that you get, like the type of moms who will beat you up in front of your kids, beat you up in front of your friends, come to your school, not really beat you, discipline you, just all the types of moms out there. Really, just giving those examples though, I feel he's talking. It's about all moms, but those type of moms, I'm like, those are black moms. The black moms are really showing up to the school causing havoc. The black moms are beating your ass in front of your kids. It's the black moms who are who are disciplining you, not beating you, disciplining you. But still, older moms all over. So yeah, love your mom. I would say, love you to my mom right now, but she's working. But I'm pretty sure she can hear me in a room while she's talking to a customer. But still, and you might be able to hear in the back. There you go. I don't know if you can hear that, but still, just an older mom, and love your mom. She's probably not gonna say I love you back. She probably didn't hear it, but still. I'll see y'all next time. I really enjoyed this project. See, when I first heard it, like the first 4 tracks, I was like, oh boy, this is gonna be like a 5.5 to a 6. Then as it progressed towards the end of the first half, I was like, okay, it might be a 6, 6.5. Then I got more into it. I'm thinking, wow, 6.5 to a 7. And when I got to 10, I was like, this is gonna be a solid 7 out of 10. The last 4 tracks really did it in for me. So this is a 7 to a 7.5. I don't want to give it like it's a solid 7.5. You can't give it a 7. You can't give it an 8. It's right in the middle. No, if you say that's strictly a 7 or just a 7, okay. If you say 7.5, okay. But if you say 7 to 7.5, I'm really going to agree with you because that's just how I feel. So, really enjoyable project. One of my favorites this year. This is up there with What Happened to Fire and the Hegelian Dialectic. So, like I said, 7 to 7.5. No A through F or F through A grade. Just that 7 to 7.5 out of 10 rating. If you've heard this project, let me know what you think about it in the comment section below and what you think about my review on it. Also, be sure to hit the like button if you like the review. Share the review. Subscribe if you're new. Get me on Twitter, Facebook, AudioMax, SoundCloud, Instagram, and hit up my email for business or anything. What I mean by hit up my email for business is if you need your music chopped and screwed, reviewed, if you need beats made, or you want to be featured on one of my upcoming DJ mixtapes, the email is DynamicJAB@gmail.com. And of course, if it's a service that you need that's not one of those services that I just mentioned, you can hit me up about that too. So thank you for watching. I definitely recommend you stream this project, so I'll leave the link in the description below. And that's pretty much it. This is the only video y'all gonna see from me. I do have an albums I recommend video coming, but that's probably gonna be Monday or Tuesday. It'll be sometime next week. You're gonna get it. Don't worry about it. So I'll see y'all next time. Thank you for watching, and that's it. Love you guys.